camp, especially at night. Alongside me for the Brown Bomber, Joe Louis. And here comes the Easton assassin, Larry Holmes, perhaps one of the most underrated. So now let's go into the ring for the official introductions. Here's the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr. You can't imagine how bad these fighters want to get their hands on each other. Beautiful counter shot. Fantastic punch. Nice shot with the left. And he just misses with that jab. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Another scoring shot there. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Oh, what a punch!
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
You're not going to see a lot of finesse and skills from this guy. He wants to bury his forehead in your chest and pound away.
Oh man, you've got swarm in your face. You've got to try and push him off, make him go into the rope. You've got to sometimes fight fire with fire. Hit him low on the blind side of the referee. Get him angry.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Nice counter shot. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they? What do we expect to see here in round two? Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. That left counter punch will score. What a world championship fight we're seeing, ladies and gentlemen. Catch and shoot. Got out of the way of that right hook. Left counter scores. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've got in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now? I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer. They are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a cliff. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Neither man really defending themselves. He threw the hook, didn't land. They exchange punches. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Wow, you know what? I've been in fights like that.
Let's get it started in round three. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Good counter left hand there. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Still waiting for this fighter to show some defensive ability. Nice counter shot. Nice exchange here from both men. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Larry Holmes now stumbling backwards. A much better game plan here. That left counter was perfectly timed. Both men step back for just a moment. He blocks the uppercut. Trying to answer back. Good punch. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. A perfect counter shot. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Come on, look across at him, look at him now. And every time you see him, take a big, deep breath. Bang him down. It's so important now in this first minute of this next round.
Here we go to the fourth round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this guy that can seriously hurt you?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this guy that can seriously hurt you? There's a counter shot. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Nice offensive display, landing that left counter. These two are the perfect dance partners. One of these fighters is starting to run out of gas. What do you do as a fighter when you just don't have the energy?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out. What can they change? They can change their attitude. They can change their nervous system. So a certain amount of punches per round, because otherwise, if they deviate from the game plan, they're going to be shattered once again, and the fight will be over.
Lands with the right counter. You'd like to see more jabs. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. He is down big time on the scores.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Change your angle. Nice round. Good round. I like that. I'm happy. Good man. Keep smart.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Let's see if they have a plan B after last round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Good counter punching from both these fighters. And a counter left. Only catching air with that hook. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shots and you walk right through?
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself down trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Punch, counter punch. Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
That counter shot lands. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Perfect. Whoa, Larry Holmes on the back foot. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire. Good counter punching. Swing and a miss with that. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. That was almost a 10-8 round. There's the bell to start round 6. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Nice counter punch. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. You've got to relax.
Great counter right hand there. Good counter punch. His jab just got blocked. Nice counter shot with the right hand. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. And they figure out the combination to this safe. Good counterpunching for both these athletes. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Good counter right hand again. This is certainly an aggressive fighter, but that doesn't always mean success. How many times have you seen a fighter chase a superior athlete around the ring and just get picked apart even though they were the one pushing the tempo?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. The Brown Bomber in some trouble.
Oh, I heard that never by Sully.
Counter right. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one. There's the bell to start round 7. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice job landing that left counter punch. Left punch. Oh, the Brown Bomber goes to the canvas.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues. He's going to keep his elbows tucked into the chest so he can avoid the pain of those body shots, but that leaves more opportunities for headshots.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
It's obvious this fighter is gassed out. Why sit in there and throw punches? Big.
One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Both men were knocked down, and they both got up in that round.
Absolutely.
Round 8, and we're off again. Both fighters knocked down in the last round. What do we have in store for us in this one?
That is showing the fitness, that is showing the stamina, that is showing the hard work done in the gym. If you can get knocked down and get back up and knock your opponent down in the same round, it's an 8-8 round, but that's how it rolls.
Oh, and Joe Louis is hurt. He is hurt. This guy certainly has a huge chin. How did they survive that? Nice job landing with that right-hand counter. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
What now is about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Nice counter. Both men step back for just a moment. And he misses with that jab. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Catch and shoot with the left counter. Good job. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
1, 2 straight down. No, you can't miss him. Great work. Look at him. He's absolutely knackered, man. He's knackered. His fight. Don't let him get that confidence. He's going to be stressing about his gas tank now. Keep whack.
There's the bell to start round 9. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
There's a counter shot. Whoa, Larry Holmes on the back foot.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot. Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Good counter punching. What is this fighter doing? There's nothing behind these. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
You're being put down, you've got to think right.
It's round 10. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here. That counter shot lands. He just gets out of the way of that right uppercut.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6.
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Good counter punching. When you're a power puncher, you're not. Jump.
One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. They get 1 minute between rounds. This fighter wished it was 10 minutes after. This is the 11th we've entered the championship round. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
I have no idea what they have left. How did you come back from
one?
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues. Oh, Larry Holmes just got dazed. Both men step back for just a moment. Good right hand.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
This can be so frustrating when you're such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
He's ready to go now.
On to the 12th. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. You know in the corner now, they're saying, when you get out there, jump on him. Do not give him chance to breathe. Bully him, throw him, push him down, punch him in the back. Keep letting the shots go because you know they're on shaky leg. They're a gnat's here away from getting stopped.
Beautiful counter punch. He just misses with that big right hand. Right hand does not connect. There's a counter shot. And you've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Perfect counter lands. Beautiful counter shot. Both men step back for just a moment. A perfect counter shot. Missed him with that uppercut. Nice count. Joe Louis in trouble. We knew it was going to be close, but that's as close as it gets. No one wins, no one loses. This fight ends in a draw.
No complaints there at all. The crowd agree, I agree. The ref knew exactly what he was doing. So you know what? Great shout. I look forward to fight number 2.